Hello and welcome back to another Friday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Concentricity Echoes of Eden, Episode 4. It's so good to have all my favorite players back. Alright, to start us off for tonight, we're going to do a little bit of a recap. And I think I'm going to voluntold our resident note taker for this one.
Oh, God.
Next week, it's going to be one of you three.
I barely remember what happened, and I took notes last night. Don't call me like this. Not after the week I've had. So last session.
I can take it back if you need.
Okay, you can take it back.
All right.
What EP4 next time?
Last
give
time
me some prep time next time.
Last time on Concentricity Echoes of Eden, our players found themselves exploring the depths of depravity that some of them would go to escape the weight that life has placed upon them, while others went for a pleasant escape from the horrors of life with a dear friend to see some old comrades. And yet another took on the weight of family responsibility, all of which converged on an empty street outside a scrapyard when Aurora Avard and Mark Swink-Gedge were teleported from a Veterans Benefit golf game into the middle of a armored truck robbery being led in effect by Dr. Archie Edric and the unknown operative, alias Lenore. Our players, in the heat of battle, found themselves in a little bit of PvP, with Dr. Archie taking Mark Swink-Gedge to the cleaners as Mark lashed out once and then just tried to hug him real tight. Yakruta murdering her way through a number of Solarian operatives, and Aurora Avard making the questionable decision to shoot a host of the benefit.
She didn't shoot a host. She stabbed him.
Oh, that's right. She stabbed him. The blood is still on her blade.
Yeah.
It was an accident. She didn't.
A man is dead.
It's fine. She's rich. She can just talk her way out of it.
He's probably pretty rich too. You're not sure, but we will see. No, that rich people don't hire other rich people to do things. They hire the less rich. In any case, we come back to the grassy greens of Vanestone Golf Course as the portal closes, depositing a crowd of veterans, some of whom were injured in the crossfire, and some of whom were shot at by the biker gang directly. And Aurora Avard. As well as a few other dignitaries here to socialize.
So I just got pushed back onto the green, right?
Yeah. Basically, when the portal closes, when a portal closes in this world, there is like a sucking force. Most portals are contained in airlocks for this reason.
Okay. So I want. You said there were a bunch of other veterans.
Yeah, there's
about
and
everything.
You'd
like
say
people
probably
who got hurt.
Yeah, there's. Go ahead and give me just a quick perception check to glance over the crowd and see how everyone's doing. See if you can get
I wanted to I'm definitely going to do that perception check, but I also wanted to do like a medicine type check, like just to
the perception's just going to be like what you see on a glance. If you see someone in, like, you'll see at least one or two people injured. It's how specific information you get. Just
how I
glance.
said I was rolling terribly? I rolled an 18, so that's a dirty 20 on perception.
All right, on a dirty 20, you see that the makeup of the crowd there's about 30 people here who came back with you, at least.
Mhm.
Looks like there's about 20 to 25-ish soldiers, yourself, and about 4 other dignitaries.
Okay, I was gonna ask, are any of Daddy's friends here?
Yes, you wouldn't call these daddies friends, but you'd call them his. That they're of a similar class.
Yeah.
He'd never be
People
so crude
Daddy's
as
in
to call them a
cahoots
friend. He'd never be so crude as to call them a friend.
Yes.
But an equal, perhaps.
Well, I am like doing the perception check, realizing that like, oh my gosh, I just killed somebody. And I'm not like panicking because I killed somebody. I'm panicking like because if my dad finds out, he's gonna kill me.
Yep.
So like,
right.
yeah, I just killed somebody, but
I'll also say on that dirty 20, you do see that there are there's a bunch of people who have like scrapes and stuff from like diving for cover and like trying to get behind the like road barriers and stuff. And some people who just have scrapes from being sucked back through the portal and roughly deposited in the golf course.
Ooh, I have an idea. So,
you do see there are 2 people who are more seriously wounded.
Okay, who are those people?
They both appear to be veterans
Okay.
who showed up in uniform.
Okay, so I want to go over to them and yeah, all caps maybe. I want to go.
I haven't even looked at our private chat.
No. I want to go. Well, I do want to talk to those dignitaries that are like part of my dad's like class level
Circle, yeah.
Yeah. But I also want to seem like as I am panicked, so I also want to like check on these people as well.
I think it comes down to a choice for Aurora. Which one is she going to do first? What's her priority here? Is it talking to your dad's friends and schmoozing, making a name for yourself, or is it helping out these?
Or
well, these are both different ways of saving face. It's who it matters to save face with.
Then I am going to go to the hurt people first.
All right. You walk over. You see they're doing like some basic field bandaging and stuff already.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any med kits or anything, but they've torn a couple of strips off the uniform to wrap it. Someone will be here with an ambulance soon enough, I'm sure. But are you trained? Are you a trained medic?
Not at all. I just wanted to see if there's any sort of help I could provide.
If you could tell you what. When I say go, pull this fabric tight.
Okay.
And you see you are talking to a older woman, probably in her early 50s.
So her queen era.
Yeah, not even her queen era. Right now, 50s is still like.
True.
50s. She looks like she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Yeah.
She's pretty young. Like she's not even middle-aged. But she is clearly older than you. Mm-hmm. Stands a little bit taller than you, only about an inch or two. Big brown hair, lots of curls, and has a full suit of plate armor on. To be clear, this is not medieval plate. This is forged steel that was made by a machine in a factory, interlocking pieces.
Okay.
And you see that her arm is torn from about here to here, and the wound is cauterized. Looks like it came from a blaster bolt.
Okay.
If we keep the flesh pressed together tightly, the scar won't heal. Well, the scar will heal a bit quicker.
I wonder, I don't know if I have
Now-
anything in my inventory that could possibly help.
Go ahead and take a peek.
I mean, like, do you think the person needs some water from a canteen?
I think there's on this golf course there were carts around that had bottles
Yeah.
of water and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm just.
But if you want to go ahead and give me like a medicine check, or if you
Mhm.
wanted to, just provide the help action, like being here, it is doing good.
I'm just providing the help action because I'm also trying to, like, the humanity in me wants to help these people, but the
All right.
social obligations of my family says other people can help them. I'll go.
Then in that case, I'll say along with that help action, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Can I add guidance to this? Or
Sure. You are actively helping someone and listening to your conscience. I think that's a good time to use guidance.
what did you say it was?
I said it was persuasion.
Absolutely beautiful. Another dirty 20.
Wonderful.
guidance.
And you should be very glad that you chose to give the help action. Because if she'd had to roll that alone, that would have been a natural 1.
Ah, yes. She
With
got a
your
dirty
help-
20.
Well, with your help, she still made her medicine check.
Yeah.
The persuasion is like how you are appearing to people.
Yeah.
With your help, she did get a very respectable 15.
Oh, good.
So it's well on there. All right, shouldn't cause any further damage as long as I keep it still. Damn, I wish I had something to use for a sling.
Honestly, I will pull. Do you think I have, like, hold on. In my backpack.
I know you don't have a shirt to rip it off of. We can see that on the character
Yeah.
picture.
No, but I was thinking, like, maybe in my backpack I had like a cloth or something, or like some rope.
I'm gonna say if it's
I
not
would've-
listed on your sheet, you probably wouldn't have packed it to bring to a golf game.
Yeah. Well, I'll just, see if anybody is willing to help out with a shirt.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, I'll say bleed over of that persuasion check. You're able to find someone who like has a military sash for medals and such, and they give that up to make a sling. Oh,
Okay.
And it's and you notice it is one of your father's greater circle. It is not one of those 5 people that you like came through the portal with. This is someone who is like here watching the benefit.
Yeah, well then I'm gonna pay a little extra attention to him. Say like, thank you so much. What a like this is absolutely crazy.
Well,
but I do want to make
it's good to see the Avard still step up for our good. Good to see the Avard still step up for our men in uniform.
Always. But I do want to say that my outfit when I'm at this benefit has a little blazer over top of it. So still boobs out, stomach out, but there's a little blazer. Like I'm trying to be fancier.
Is it a full length blazer or is it a cropped blazer? You tell me.
What does full length mean to you?
Full length means I'm guessing with the kind of cut that Aurora would pick, it means it flares out so that it doesn't quite touch the hips.
Yeah, that's probably where it's at. But yeah, I'm wearing one of those, like trying to be like a little fancy, but also,
it is not
as I
buttoned
said
up,
in my
though.
yeah. It's like I'm definitely still
I threw
trying
on this
to
sports coat for the interview, but I'm still wearing a graphic tee underneath.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what this is. But I'm also like, one of my things in my backstory is that I have used my good looks to get by. So that's kind of the goal with this. Like I'm sophisticated, but also got that. But after talking to that person,
he hands you his sash and you're able to run it back over to her. I'm going to say you can either help her with a medicine check, which will cancel the disadvantage from having to do this, like make herself a sling one-handed, or she can help you and you can roll it with advantage. I'll tell you, she adds 5 to medicine.
I'll do it with advantage for her or for me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Not 20.
Wonderful.
The 15
Yeah,
and
you
a
make
not
her-
20.
You turn this sash into
Maggie
a lovely
dice.
little.
Thank you. Wait, where
You
is
turn
it?
this-
Right here.
You turn this sash into a lovely little sling supporting her arm, and you spend the next probably hour or two while emergency services arrive and make sure everyone's okay. Try to get a clear picture of what went on. You're not asked very many questions because you are within corporation consortium limits.
Mm-hmm. I do want to talk to the people I was supposed to schmooze and really push the self-defense.
I'm going to say you can do that off screen. Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Perfect.
That's since that was not Aurora's priority, that is going to take effect here. This will, no, because of how well you did helping and how you presented yourself to that member of the greater circle. You can roll it flat. I was going to give you disadvantage.
Wait, what was it? Deception that I'm rolling?
Yep.
Okay, not bad. 17.
Okay, noted. And we are going to move from there.
What a DM thing for you to say.
We're going to move from there to an armored truck barreling down a very tight alleyway, being driven by one Dr. Archie Edric.
Thank you.
With an unconscious Mark Swank-Edge in the back, just regaining the sense of touch and hearing. Mark, you can hear the road rumbling beneath you, and you can feel your body bumping up and down a little. You can tell you're in a vehicle, but your eyelids they're so heavy, they just won't open.
Could I possibly...
One moment. Give me just 1 second. And from what does Mark Swank-Gedge hear coming from the front of the truck, Archie? Keep in mind that you're higher than you've ever been in your life.
Yeah, I think Archie's just super hyper fit. He's kind of going into this, that one scene in The Hangover where Zach Galifianakis' character is at the blackjack table, and you see all the equations in the back. That's basically what's going through Archie's head. He's so hyper fixated on the road, he knows where he's going.
You are so focused that a separate part of your brain is able to relax from the giggle dust.
Oh, for 100. It feels like Archie's finally able to relax for the first time in his very young, very stressed out life.
Yeah, your brain has essentially devoted all of the physical activity of it to getting you to the shop.
Yeah,
the rest of you is just watching.
It's fully an out of body experience for him right now. And I think all Mark can really hear is the commotion from the others, and not Archie's just dead silent right now.
Yeah,
because he's too busy trying to get them to where they need to go.
Is not with you. He took your bike.
Yeah.
Only one with identifiable features.
Great. I love that so much. What a smart thing for him to do.
Well, that's why I didn't get left behind.
True.
Or not identifiable, traceable features.
Yeah.
If it had been seen and left behind. And Yakruta, what are you up to here in the truck? It is you, Archie, and the unconscious Mark Swank-Gedge.
I think really she's kind of watching the guy in the back because she doesn't know him, and he was big and scary and slightly psychotic during the battle. So she's kind of keeping an eye out, watching him, trusting Archie to do proper driving maneuvers and so on.
And I mean, to be fair, as far as Yakuta knows, and actually, go ahead and give me an insight check, Yakuta. You're looking to hit a DC 10 is good. DC 15 is full information.
Okie dokie. That is a dirty 20.
Hey, yo.
For half a second, because of the way Archie was like taking the lead in the combat, taking the wheel, the one who hacked it, you thought maybe he was the leader of this gang, and then you take a second thought to, oh no, I had to dose this guy to get him to like go mode. He's never done this before in his life. I've got a rookie.
Archie's too pure. He may have tried to blow up a car. We don't know that.
I think realizing, like, having the moment for it to set in that it's a rookie, she sends another cryptic, encrypted message to her handler along the same lines of, "You're a fucking sadist."
you get back a message. It ain't that hard of a job.
I'll just reply, "We'll talk about it later." I've got 2 kicks.
You see the conversation is wiped.
2 kicks in the shin in the bank for this man. One for the rookie driver and one for the big fancy church that he sent me into.
Yeah, sorry you're stuck with Baby Driver right now.
Yeah.
All right, and that reminds me, Archie, go ahead and make me a piloting check with advantage because you are
Ooh.
High as balls.
you've devoted an entire portion of your brain to this.
And you still have an additional
I'm gonna say the advantage is the bonus from the giggle dust.
Okay. So that's a 21.
Yep, exactly. Everything is going exactly as you planned it the second before the giggle dust took over your brain.
Beautiful.
And you swoop back up a hidden ramp, pulling into the second level, about 3 blocks from your shop. Mark, your eyes still won't open, but you've got a twitch in your foot and in your left pinky finger. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Jesus, Chip. My God.
16.
Hey.
16. Mark, you have regained movement. It is reduced by 20 feet around.
Okay.
You may also only take an action or a bonus action. You do not have a reaction.
So during this ride,
You're still laying there on the floor, eyes closed.
I'd like to play dead.
And your eyes still will not open.
Okay. I'd like to play dead and just
All right.
try to listen for where we're try to listen for where we're going. That whole thing that some people
You're trying
can
to
do
listen
where
for the turns.
okay, we're making a left turn. We're going 1001, 1002.
Right.
We're making another right turn.
I'm going to ask you whether you're prioritizing tracking yourself or playing dead.
Tracking.
Go ahead and give me a survival check. You can make this with advantage.
Okay. It's an 18.
18?
18.
You can't have been out that long. You've got to be somewhere in the top 3 levels still. And from the sounds of it, you hear a whirring sound as if like fan blades are moving incredibly fast pass by the truck. Sounds like drones, probably near techno territory.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a performance or deception check with disadvantage.
There it is.
Yakruta, can you roll me an insight?
That's a 10.
22 for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yakruta, you tell me how you catch the unmoving Mark Swank Gedge as he awakens.
I feel like she is pretty good at studying body language, given her profession, her cover job, and how she watches people. And even though his eyes aren't open, they go from like the unmoving of like the REM sleep to kind of like flicking back and forth, and that's the thing that she notices.
Yeah, you notice the eyes start to move as if they're like trying to see something around them. And it is not the rapid motion of dreams. It is as if someone is like trying to look through a blindfold at first. And then you see the palms tense against the floor of the truck, trying to feel out the vibrations. And you know Mark Swank Gedge is awake. Or rather, you know this stranger is awake.
Is his head or his feet closest to me?
That's up to you. You dragged him in here.
Oh, did I drag his big ass in here?
Well,
Okay.
not you necessarily, but you are part of the crew that stowed him away. You can decide how he is placed.
I think he's probably feet first, feet closer to me.
Feet towards the door, or feet towards the front.
The front of the van.
Yeah. So I'd like to take my staff and hit him at the pressure point in his neck to knock him back out.
All right. You can make an
Jesus.
attack roll. I will let you guys know that everyone has had the effects of a long rest for their health. So this will be a full combat thing.
Oh,
okay.
God.
I was thinking
You'll be
it was
rolling with
probably-
advantage because Mark is blind.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
necessarily hurt him. I just want him to stay asleep. He's big and
You
rippy.
don't think that's something that's going to happen through physical assault without like a drug or a spell or something like that at this point.
Yeah.
You think this
My
is the stun
drugs
ray
would
wearing
do the
off
opposite.
completely.
Okay. Hey Ricky, the giant gonk in the back seat's waking up, so we should do something about that soon.
Is she talking to me? Am I
Yeah,
Ricky?
you.
Oh, Jesus. What? Like he's fully like he was so hyperfixated behind the wheel. He's not really like even paying attention to the fact that someone called him the wrong name, as they always are prone to do. I think he's just used to that. Who else is in the front seat with me? Sid in the front seat with me?
In this vehicle, it is you, Aurora, and Mark right now.
Yakruta,
Yakruta.
not Aurora.
Or
No.
you, Yakruta, and Mark. Sorry. Pointed
Okay.
at the right person on my screen, said the wrong name.
Okay. Shit. I'm gonna turn to the back and be like, "We're almost there. Just try to keep him busy." I don't fucking know.
All right, cool. This is only a DC 10. One last piloting check with disadvantage as you look away from the road while stoned.
Oh, Jesus.
Stone. I think this is more like
Okay, well, as you look away as you break your hyperfixation on driving and turn back to panic.
Oh, no.
Is that a natural one?
yes.
And this is the fun moment where I get to decide how much damage is involved in flipping an armored truck.
What?
Whee!
No, wait, no. This thing's on a hover lift. It's not gonna flip. I lied. I have to maintain consistency within my world. A hover vehicle would not flip the way a wheeled vehicle would.
Thank you. Finally,
It would
some
flip
common sense and
It's
realism
just a crash.
in this.
It's just a crash.
It would
Okay,
Go ahead and roll
I'll
me.
take it.
I'm going to ask you, do you want to roll a D100 for a luck check or a D20?
I'm gonna go. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna say D100.
Cool.
I don't like how
Highs
you
or
just said
lows?
cool, but
Highs or lows?
fuck.
Well, you're high right now, and you're probably going to hit a low after this. So
You crew to remind me what
let's go call
time on that is
Cthulhu
again?
rules. I want low. I want a low number.
Okay.
41.
41 is lower than
Pretty
half.
mid.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
pretty
mid.
mid. As you crash into a personal or not motor vehicle, but a personal hover vehicle.
Oh,
Your armored
fuck!
truck is absolutely fine.
Is
That vehicle
Oh, it's
is
absolutely
not.
fine. It's got it's missing a door.
Is Archie and your crew?
It's like 95% fine. I forgot about the door.
Oops.
Are Archie and your crew buckled?
No, it's just a parked vehicle. You crashed into a car parked on the side of the street.
Okay.
Archie's now fully panicking while high. As
So-
it
Looks
looks
like
any worse.
Looks like a beater, so at least you didn't do too much damage.
Oh, thank God.
You gonna leave your insurance? Does Archie have a license?
Oh, yeah. First off, not his vehicle, not his problem. Not his truck, not his problem. So, of course, he's gonna leave the insurance information of whoever the hell's truck this is
yes, the armored company.
because he doesn't give a shit. We're in the clear. It's a stolen vehicle. It's not like they're gonna trace it back to Archie. Is the person who owns the vehicle near there?
No, but I'll remind you, you're 3 blocks from home.
Hit and run. We're leaving. We're splitting.
When that crash happens, can Emma
Mark, your eyes. Mark, when you crash, your eyes open on their own. You can't blink. You can't blink them closed though.
I just
You're
sit up.
fully
Okay.
weekend at Bernie's right now. That's what's happening.
I just sit up. Okay. Whoever's kidnapping me, try better. First of all.
You see your crew standing there watching you. Like she said, she was standing at your feet as you sit up. So as you sit up, you are looking up at her.
So what kind of POW am I right now?
The breathing kind.
He scoots back toward the back of the truck. Okay, that's good. Do I recognize Archie in the front seat?
Yeah, Archie, are you wearing a disguise at all? I can't remember if we established that.
I think I'm still wearing the balaclava, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't recognize him when you were fighting him because he had the.
If he can
balaclava
recognize
on.
Archie's cybernetic arm, maybe.
It's your right arm?
It's the right arm. Only his right hand would be showing though, because I feel like Archie's smart enough to cover up the whole thing.
Give me, Archie, you're going to give me a sleight of hand opposed by Mark's perception.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Because, Mark, you've only met Archie the once as well.
That's an 18.
That's 13.
All right. You can see that there's a cybernetic hand there, but a lot of people have those. Hell, you came pretty close to needing one yourself once. But yeah, you see your crew is standing over you. How do the two of you react?
I just kind of scoot back toward the back of the truck, still sitting down, and just cross my arms.
Not far to go. You scoot back a little bit, and your back thumps up against something. big and metal.
That'll be the chips. Pretty bold of you to attack a veterans affair.
Look, we weren't attacking the Veterans Affair, man. And if I knew anything, we weren't even involved in whatever the fuck was going on.
All right, and you're pulling into the shop now. You can see that none of the bikes are out front, but you can catch the tire of one through one of the windows.
All right, Archie is gonna swing around to the back and hope to God someone opened the garage door so they can sneak this fucking van in.
Garage door is up.
Lots of good parts on that truck.
All right.
And you can see Tony standing there, like leaning up against the edge of the garage door. Took you a while.
Well, yeah. Someone had to distract me because the fucking unconscious guy woke up and we crashed into a beater 3 blocks away.
Hey, at least you knew that he was waking up. The back of the seat.
Well, all right. We'll go. All right. So me and some of the guys will go trash it up with some irons and stuff and make it look like we just did it, like it was us messing around.
Look at you having my back.
Look at me not getting us caught when we just stole so much.
All right, go take care of it.
Archie, are you high?
No, how are you?
No, how are you?
No, I'm fine. How are you?
Hey, Sid.
No, don't rattle me to Sid. What are you, a narc?
What? No, I'm gonna stay here with you and have Sid go mess up the car.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sid, there's a car down the block needs messed up. The truck crashed into it. Yeah, I guess something in the programming went wrong. Must have been a failsafe.
Yeah, tricky failsafe. They're hard to hack. Wink, wink. Oh, no.
So...
Archie, give me a deception check with disadvantage. No, we'll say just a flat deception check. You're getting the help action from Tony. Fucking Christ. Mark, you hear this happening outside of the truck. This truck is not soundproofed. And you can hear someone like moving around to the back doors of the truck.
Works with some grade A company.
You can hear that someone's coming to open the door as well.
Well, I also feel like now is the perfect time to tell you that it's definitely been enough time on the Giggle Dust that you would be coming down. And when you come down, you need a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
All right.
And if you fail, I'll tell you what happens. If you pass, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, beautiful. I got a 15 on the die and I have flat intelligence and not flat wisdom, so I think I did it.
Yeah, good job.
Go.
Barely.
Now we don't have to worry about that for a little while. Yakruta, how long has it been since your last dose?
Just rolled me 2 nat ones back in the bag. Go away.
Probably since this morning, before the job.
All right, so probably coming up on 8 hours now.
Close to, yeah.
Starting to get the itch. It's not undeniable. And the back bay doors of the truck swing open.
Can I ask an above the table question? Because I don't see in my notes. Did they tell me I'm supposed to stay with these people or leave after this is done? Like after this is delivered to where it's supposed to be?
They told you to try to gain as much information on the crew as you could.
Okay.
but to leave once you had done that. It's not a long-term mission.
Okay.
It's like hey, if they go out for drinks after, go to the drinks. Find
Okay.
out where they hang out. Because that might lead you to the chop shop that you're looking for.
Okay.
Well, that's the last bit was not said, but the more information you have, the better for that mission.
Okay. Yeah, so Mark and I were in the back here. Somebody's moving around. Well, hate to meet you at this particular type of instance, but my name is Lenore. I'll help you up and out if you promise not to, physically assault me again.
Look, the only reason I attacked is because I thought you were attacking the other veterans there. I don't give two shits about these chips. He takes your hand.
Yeah, so I'll kind of like help him to his feet, knowing he's probably a little bit shaky.
Pick up my vibro sword, put it back on my back.
All right. Yeah, you get back to your feet. The bay doors at the back of the vehicle swing open, and a couple of people step on to begin unloading. All right. Oh,
I step off.
aren't you? I didn't. Were we supposed to? Oh, you're the inside. You're the inside gal. That's right. Were we supposed to take hostages? There were some good ones there.
I don't think it was necessarily meant to be that way, but it just sort of happened, and he's not a hostage.
Yeah, I
it's
don't.
sort of just a confused happenstance.
I don't give two shits about what's in this truck. I just thought y'all were trying to attack the veterans, and I had a flashback and just went into action.
You see, at this point, Tony is starting to steer you towards the back towards the truck. Archie, I gotta get in there before someone decides Mark needs to be shut up.
Yeah, I mean,
But I don't want you too far. Just lean against the truck here.
oh yeah, like this, like
Yep, stay just like that. Exactly like that.
you're fucking with me, aren't you?
A little bit. And he's gonna come. He's gonna hop up in the truck. All right, hey, Mark's cool, aren't you, Mark?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, Mark's cool. Let's maybe a little incentive to keep quiet. We can take it out of my cut. What do you say,
What
Mark?
do you say?
Yeah. How's 6 months worth of chits sound?
Do I know what a chit is, right?
Chit is or I said chit. Chips.
Okay.
The solar chips.
Yeah, that sounds very reasonable.
All right. Well, as soon as we get this crate cracked open, you'll have your 6.
So he tries to hide the shock. 6 months pay. Holy shit.
6 months of chips, sun chips, solar chips. You need these to these chips basically protect you from the negative effects of the sun, the nova storms, and they provide vitamin D and other vitamins that you would get from sun exposure. And yes, I know I've called them sun chips 30 times. It's going to keep happening. They are not harvest cheddar flavored.
No, they're garden
No,
salsa.
they're garden salsa. Oh my
Yes.
god!
That's
Mark,
the superior flavor. Sorry.
superior flavor.
You know what? I hope one of you bites into these and gets to taste the full raw power of the sun. Skittles
the
ain't
palm
got
of my
shit on it.
hand.
It's giving Archie.
It's giving Doc Ock. That's what it's giving.
She's like,
No, Archie. Yeah, Archie and his
The
18
raw,
on intelligence is gonna
unmitigated
fight into the
power of
fucking
the
solar
sun.
ship. Okay.
Anyway, but no, unloading continues. Archie, leaning there up against the truck. Go ahead and give me. What's your passive perception?
10?
10?
Yeah.
They're unloading the truck. There's bikes in your shop. Dale's turned off still.
Thank God.
A lot is happening here. And I don't think you realized that your shop was like the drop-off point until you started driving.
Well, MSG's waiting. He's kind of he's looking around, like standing in one spot, just looking around, waiting for the solar chips and seeing where he's actually at and what's here.
Archie, you taking off your balaclava now that you're home?
Yeah. Yeah, he
You
feels
see Archie leaning
now
up
that he
against the
knows
truck.
like MSG's harmless, even though he tried to kill Archie or like not even 2 hours before, he's gonna take off the mask.
Hey, combat's combat.
And his hair is like a fucking mess. Like it's like partially down because his little like man bun got fucked up during the fight.
You had a man bun under the balaclava.
Yeah, he did. How is he supposed to keep his hair tucked in? Chip.
You know, actually, I can't argue with that logic.
Thank you. I'm smart.
All right.
Big
Ipruda,
brain hours.
what are you getting up to as you come out here?
I think she's kind of like looking around the shop, like probably close to where Archie is, like leaning up against something, cleaning her blade before she puts it fully away, getting the gunk off of it, and kind of just watching around.
Guts.
Yeah.
The gunk.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get the servitor gunk. You get the servitor gunk off of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hidden blade. It tucks back into herself, so she wants to not catch anything from other folks' DNA.
Yeah, you get it all cleaned up. You've got some alcohol wipes you carry with you for this purpose. As all these people rush around, what's your passive? And Archie, if you want more information than you got with that 10, you can roll with disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Mark,
My
you
passive-
can roll. You can roll flat as the effects of the stun gun fully wear off of you if you want.
16.
Okay.
16.
I also got a 16.
Hell yeah.
And what was your flat? Or what was your passive, Yakruta?
My passive is a 14.
Okay. Go ahead and roll if you want to get more information as well.
That gives me an 18.
All right. We'll start with Archie. Archie, what are you looking for in your shop? Like what sort of thing is catching your eye? Is it people moving
I think-
around? Is it
I think since like you said, he was unaware that like, oh fuck, my place is the drop zone for this. I think he's a little wary of who's around in what space, mainly being like, is anyone taking any of my shit?
you don't see that any of your stuff is going missing. You do see that a lot of your stuff has been moved to make like
Okay.
space for the truck to pull in and space to unload this and package it out into separate cases.
Gotcha.
Nothing appears to have been damaged, but it is going to be like, it's going to be irritating to put everything back.
Yeah. Especially to his liking.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure they'd help, but it just wouldn't be quite right.
Hey.
Mark, what are you looking for in this space?
He's
Or what area is catching your eye?
He's basically like thinking reconnaissance and like observing his surroundings and figuring out where he is and possible exits in case things go bad.
On a 16, you see tacked up on the wall by our very good boy himself, a fire evacuation plan for the workshop.
Aw.
And
Look, you
And you
have to be OSHA certified. I'm not gonna get busted by OSHA.
it doesn't have like an address on it, but you do catch the license number.
Okay.
90210.
Ah! And then
Fuck
as
you,
he's doing
Chip.
that, he suddenly remembers Double Z. Oh, I gotta call him. He's gonna wonder what's going on. I gotta make a call.
Yakuta, you're the spy. Did you toss Mark's phone?
Are our phones connected to our data pad, or is it something completely different?
When I say phone, I mean like comlink data pad.
Yeah, I think she absolutely would have snatched it.
Oh, you snatched it? Did you keep it or did you toss it? Like, did you leave it behind?
I think she probably actually kept it.
Cool.
It's worth a couple of chips at a guy she knows.
Yeah. So yeah, Mark, you say I need to make a call, and then you realize you don't have your data pad.
Did you check my data pad? Like, I know I was knocked out and everything, and we had a little bit of a scuffle. But I need to call my friend.
Who are you asking that to?
You. Yakuta.
Me? Take something from you. That wouldn't be very ladylike, would it?
Well, neither would be knocking me out or attempting to knock me out twice, so...
Tony looks over you. Hey, Mark, I'm sorry, you can't make a call till you leave. They know you were there. They know you didn't come back. And I don't know if they know yet, but it's not like we left a body behind for them to place you. Hopefully, we can, why don't we get you your data pad back and we'll get you on your way, That way you can hit the streets.
That's pretty
hit the streets, maybe hit the streets, make a call. A little bit of ways. Say that you ran away from the fight. The portal didn't catch you. You were too far. Like you were too close to the fight for the portal to catch you, and then you ran away when we drove the truck off. I don't know. Just come up with something, man. You're smart enough for that.
Yeah, I got something.
All right. You're not going to do me dirty, are you, Mark?
No.
You're not going to do Big Sid dirty.
I keep my word.
All right, Mark. You can go ahead and roll me persuasion or deception, your choice. And you don't have to tell me. Just give me the result.
8.
God damn.
On a 5 insight.
God damn it.
What does Tony see as you say this?
Sees honestly, and a guy from the military who followed orders pretty well and looks fairly honest. Anytime he's gone to the diner, he's been pretty honest about anything there.
Yeah, you've always been good to Tony. You've always been good to Sid. Tony trusts you. If he didn't trust you, he would have put a bolt in your head himself. All right, Mark. Hey, next time I come by, remind me to leave a big tip.
Oh, I will.
Assuming we're still welcome.
As long as you weren't actually attacking the veterans, I got no problem.
Hey, we got no problem with our vets. Just the people they work for.
That's fair. sons of bitches.
Facts.
You should be able to, if you want to just make the call when you get back to the diner, if you want to like head that way. But if you want to like find a midpoint between here and where you left from first, that could be good. Make the call from there.
Just as soon as I get my 6 months solar chips you mentioned.
Yeah, of course. Hey, we got that case cracked yet? Archie, can we use some of your tools?
Yeah, sure. Just take whatever you think would work. Yeah.
All right. You see one of them just grabs a blowtorch and begins blasting.
No. Fuck.
What?
There's a crowbar somewhere in this fucking garage. Just ask where things are.
You said take whatever I thought would work.
A fucking blowtorch? Are you dense in the head?
I was gonna cut through the lock with the acetone.
Let me get a crowbar. It'll be fine.
Archie, just go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tools check.
All right.
Or you can give this guy the help action on one if you think that's more the mood you're in.
I'll give him the help action instead, actually.
Cool. You've got some potent aptitudes stored up too, don't you?
I do. I only have 2 though.
Just in case.
So.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I mean, it's not going to be too bad. You can always stop him unless he gets a nat 1, and he's rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
Cool. Not a nat 1. On
right.
a 15, he's like, okay. I really don't think a crowbar is going to do it. That's a pretty heavy duty. Do you have like a diamond tip saw?
I have, maybe not diamond tip, but there should be some sort of saw somewhere in here. Yeah.
All right. And he grabs that, cuts the lock open. All right, here it is, gang. Flips it open. And I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw against the light coming out of this. DC 10.
God fucking damn it.
It's not a bad effect. It's just very
21.
bright.
Nice.
Oh, actually,
Also
Yakuta and Mark, you don't need to make this as no touched. My bad. You were already poisoned by the sun.
I
sun
would
is
say
a deadly laser.
Changed by the sun. How about that?
Yeah, I would know the sun.
What was that for Archie? A 21?
Yeah, 21.
All right, cool. Nope, didn't come. Mark and Yakuta, I thought I was about to sneeze.
Okay.
And then the sneeze didn't come. I recognize
that
now how weird that sounded.
Try looking into light when you have to sneeze. I'm a sun sneezer,
Yes.
so every time I look at the sun, I sneeze.
All right.
Yeah, that's a thing. Peter
All
makes
right.
fun of me. I sneeze like 5 times when I see the sun or when there's bright lights. So if I ever have to sneeze, I look at a bright light and the sneeze comes out. Or if like the lights are too bright, I start sneezing.
I've
It's a thing.
never heard of that.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm a biology gal. It's your eyes and nose and throat.
All right.
are-
All right. We cannot spin off into a discussion of photosensitivity and its effect on the
I'll
histamine system.
explain it later.
We do not have the time. This is not biology sci-fi. This is fun
That's what the
fantasy
Discord's
sci-fi.
for.
Lay down.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
the box is open, the sun is shining.
The box is open, the sun is shining, and this is the closest any of you have come to seeing real sunlight. As the room is illuminated with a yellow glow. And you begin to notice some colors you haven't seen before. This drab gray workshop, now lit by natural light, seems a little brighter in a couple of ways. For our party, this is the moment where you actually level up.
Oh.
Ooh.
And Yakruta, I'd love for you to roll me a perception check. Archie, you might want to have potent aptitude ready. This is a bit of an important one.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so 19 plus 4
Okay.
is 23, I think.
Does she
Yeah.
need it?
You don't know.
It couldn't hurt.
All right, then I'm gonna give you Yakruta one of my potent aptitudes.
Bringing that up to a 25.
It's a D4. It's not a guaranteed 4.
Oh, it's a D4.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roll that D4.
Got to 4.
Yay.
All right.
Beautiful. So that's
All right, what's
what,
the
27.
23 plus 4 is 27.
Yakruta? Not actually having needed the potent aptitude,
God damn it!
but gaining the benefit of it a little bit. But gaining a little bit of extra benefit from it anyways. You beat the next level of you beat it by 5 now. Actually you beat it by 7. Before it begins to move, you notice on the bottom of the hover lift a little camera. A lens-like eye on a bulbous head with a little wheeled body, maybe about 1 by 2 feet. And you see the lens open, looking at the floor.
Does she recognize exactly what it is or no?
You can tell that this is some sort of tracking equipment, certainly.
Okay, so she's got a thing to deal with that. So she will open her data pad up to a special interface that she has in it to be able to hack into tracking systems, and that's what she'll do. She'll hack into the this little tracker droid and
All right.
take it over.
Does it have a save associated with that or anything?
No.
All
It
right.
does take some time though.
All right. How long does it take?
It says casting time of 1 hour.
Okay.
Wow.
So you will need to have this thing restrained somehow in order to cast this on it. Because
Okay.
it is not currently, shall we say, friendly to you.
Have
And you can point this out to other people in the room as well if you'd like.
I do have some fiber cord.
All right. I will let you know this is like split-second action here. You saw the lens open and see it beginning to activate. Right now it can only see the floor.
Okay, so I think she'll kind of just shout tracker and jump at it to try to
Wonderful.
grab it.
Mark, you immediately
Go ahead and give me
turns around to look.
Go ahead and give me a grapple. Archie and Mark, you can get me perceptions with advantage.
Hey.
Is it just athletics grappling? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I got a 15 for perception.
I got 11.
15 perception. 11. And what was that for you, Kruta?
15.
15. It rolled a 16 on the die,
God damn.
but it has a -3 to strength,
Ooh.
bringing that down to a 13.
Nice.
And you are able to grab this tracker droid and keep the camera pinned downwards facing the floor. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check if you want to wrap it up with fiber cord. It is going to make a acrobatics check first to try to escape from your hold.
Okay.
Does not do it.
Beautiful.
Sleight of hand. Okay. Well, that's another 15. So.
All right, yeah. You are able to wrap this thing up in fiber cord in such a way that its wheel cannot gain any traction on the ground to move it up or around, and its stabilizer does not stand it back up. And you will have the time to cast your spell, or you can just bag it and take it with you to do later.
Yay! Yeah, I think she can do that if it's tied up to where it can't like get away. She probably would just tuck it off to not have to do it in this place.
Did we
Archie,
get
I
eyes
feel like
on that or no?
What was that?
Did we get eyes on that on the droid or no?
Yakuta has it. Like once Yakuta tackles it to the ground, it's obvious where it is.
Okay.
The droid was harder to spot. Yakuta is not that hard to spot when she's not trying to hide.
Do I recognize this droid at all? From my
It's a tracker. It's a tracker droid, standard issue.
Do I know?
Wait, sorry. What?
Do I know if it has GPS on it?
It does not. These track by camera, and they can usually be followed because their camera shows everywhere they've been.
Okay. Mark is no longer worried.
It
Archie's
looks
a
like
little worried.
Archie. It looks like Archie's hacking past all the security systems disengaged this until it was remotely activated once you stopped actively hacking the vehicle.
okay.
I'll tell you right now, above board, you were not tracked back here by any
All right.
mechanical or like satellite electronic means.
Okay.
You could potentially be caught on like traffic cams and stuff if Archie hadn't rolled as well as he did on his piloting check last session.
And then we rolled that nat one this session.
Yep. That could also get you tracked down, potentially. But Sid's taking care of it, right?
It's taking care of it.
Doing fantastic.
Whatever that means.
I don't
Right.
know if I mean I'm not there, but I was when you say remotely activated, somebody
basically the people who own the truck had that security system in there.
okay.
And when it didn't, and since it didn't go off when it first should have, somebody's basically probably been pressing the button over and
Okay.
over, so it
Okay.
would work as soon as the signal wasn't jammed. But from there, as we wrap up with Mark getting his chips, Archie being given his share, and being told, we can sell these on for you if you want, but you'll probably be able to get a better price yourself. It might just take a little while longer.
I'll just do that then.
All right. I hope you find a good place to drop 5,000 sun chips.
Above.
Above the table, most people need one sun chip a month.
Okay.
They cost about 100 chits.
So, but like, how big are they?
I have something of about the right size, right? Where the business card sized,
Okay, cool.
and about the same thickness.
Okay. So that's a lot to try to hide.
It's a stack of about that. It's a stack about. Actually, I guess it's probably closer to about that tall of business cards. Yeah, you would know better than I would.
I think he's gonna try. I think he'll let Sid handle it and let Sid get him the money. Archie just wants enough, like for like maybe a year or two supply, and then he'll give the rest to Sid to try to sell off.
Yeah, so you'll keep like 24 of them. You want to keep any for your folks?
Yeah, I'll take 2 years.
Your dad gets hit. Your dad gets his through his pension.
Yeah, he'll take some for his mom.
Okay. Yeah, you've got some. So you've got 48 chips tucked away.
Yeah.
Tony looks at you. Yeah, I'll pass these up the chain. We'll get you to pay. Well,
All right.
Gil will probably bring it to you, or
All right.
I don't move with that much coin on my pad.
Fair enough. Smart move anyway.
I swear these old movies have me saying the strangest words. I didn't know what a coin was until last week.
Yeah, wild thing to shit they don't teach you when you're trying to build robots and shit.
Yeah. An ancient history, I guess.
Who needs it? We're trying to move on.
I think we could use a little more of it. Got to learn from the past, right?
Fair enough.
Otherwise, we'll just build another dome outside this one.
Doomed to repeat it. We're still going to do it anyway, so why not?
Hey, if you start thinking we've already lost, then we have. We can fix this world. It just takes a lot of people trying and believing in it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, hell, I've got enough supply here to do testing for months, years,
Yeah.
maybe.
You might need a bigger
Speaking
spot
of which, do
fucking...
you want to? I'm done. Do you want to go
Oh.
test the machine,
Yeah, I mean, shit.
or
if
do you think
wanna,
you should probably rest? You've had
Yeah.
a very big
No.
day and a lot of drugs.
Yeah. That was a fuck ton of drugs.
Why did you do drugs?
I
I'm not judging.
was just-
I've
I
done
was
my
just-
fair share. I've done my fair share.
I was
But-
just handed them and I just fucking took it. I mean, shit. Why
Wow.
not?
Wow. I mean, if I knew you were that easy to peer pressure.
Hey. I mean, y'all got me pretty wild and loose the other night, so
What do you mean? What, do you not party like that normally?
not normally. Outside the
Oh,
shop,
wow.
I really don't have much to blow to spend on doing fun shit like that, so
Well, you'll have to come out with us more.
alright. I'll keep it in mind.
I tell you what, it's only like afternoon. Why don't you take a nap for a couple hours and we can go test the machine
Yeah.
out once it gets dark?
Yeah. Shit.
Be easier to see the suns then.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we'll do it.
Tony's gonna walk off. Actually, he's gonna walk over to Yakuta. So they told us not to ask you too many questions, but I just wanted to say, great work. I really liked the way you gutted that man with the tiny dagger.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Glad you appreciate my wet work.
Is there a name we can call you?
I'll reach into my bag and pull out like a business card sized black card that has stamped into it the number for the payphone outside my apartment where I could see it from my window, so you can kind of like see the data pad buzz, you know?
Yeah. The pay pad.
Yeah. I'll give him the a nice. It's like a nice card. It's like a nice weighted, matte business card with gold foiled numbers like embossed into the card, and it's for the number for a payphone.
Jesus. How much did these cost?
She'll just wink.
All right. Well, we're getting ready to roll out. So, you know what? If you ever want to work with us again, here's my number. It's not as fancy, but and he grabs a piece of scrap paper off Archie's desk and writes it down.
She'll just put it into her data pad.
We could use a cool head like yours out there grabbing bikes, you know?
Yeah, give me a call sometime if you need something.
Definitely. Nice meeting you. He's going to go over look for his bike, realize he doesn't have it because it got left behind since he brought yours back instead. Archie,
But yeah,
can I take your bike and pick you up later?
Archie's gonna try not to get super red in the face and just like, yeah, sure, yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure Sid will have a new one for me by then. I can pick you up on it, and then you can grab mine when we.
Yeah,
or you can grab
for
yours
sure,
when
yeah.
you. I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, it was good to see you. Wish it had been better circumstances.
Yeah, that was. I got my blood pumping more than it's been in quite some time.
And we're going to cut from there over to Ms. Aurora Avard. Aurora, where would you have gone after the events of the early afternoon? Or I'm sorry, late afternoon. It's evening now. This started at 4 o'clock. What am I talking about?
It started at 3.
Even when I correct myself, I'm wrong.
Has the event
over.
ended?
Yeah, no, it is over. It ended
Okay.
the second emergency vehicles were called.
Okay. I'm honestly gonna head back to my house to, talk to my dad about how great things went. But I'm already preparing it was self-defense, because it technically was. I was like, what? And I just killed a bystander instead. But I didn't know that. I could play it that way. But that's what I've been doing. But did I schmooze well to other people?
What was the deception again? Do you remember? It was like a 17.
A 17. I haven't rolled my dice since. So
you think you lied well?
Okay.
You think you made them think that it was all a horrible accident on your part?
Yeah. And the veterans saw that I was helping and was trying my best to be.
The veterans definitely like you. You schmoozed very well with the veterans.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to head back to my house to talk with my dad, but also to talk with Lillian or Lilith. Yeah, Lillian. So, back at my house. I do the same thing. I throw my shoes.
He's got me standing here by the door waiting for you to come in now.
No, don't pick up my shoes.
I have to pick up your shoes. I need the pay. I need this job.
What if I slipped you a cool 1 credit to just leave my shoes there? You'd still get your pay.
Ms. Avard, I don't work for you. I work for your father, and he does pay me a good deal more than 1 credit.
What about 1.5?
She just picks up the shoes.
Damn it! I put on house shoes and I go find my dad.
Goes back to standing at the side of the door.
Yeah.
And you can see that your mother's shoes are missing from the stand. She must have gone out somewhere.
I'm gonna ask the guy. Is it a girl at the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her. Okay, Linda, go complain to your dad. Not me. He knows how to open cans too. There we go. Can I lead them down the hallway? I'm in the middle of something. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear them meowing.
Yes.
They're real hungry.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her where my mom went.
Oh, not privy to that information. She left about an hour ago.
Did she bring anything with her?
Vivian has already inhaled after.
Okay, I'm in the middle of something.
She brought Dawn with her.
She brought Seneschal Dawn?
Yes. Well, former Seneschal.
Okay. I'm just gonna. What would that mean with her going out with Dawn? Is it an affair?
It means your mother left the house with Dawn. That is the information you have.
Okay.
I don't think you've ever noticed your mother or Dawn paying any particular attention to each other, but you also know your mother's an accomplished liar, and Dawn has hidden secrets from you for years. Like, I mean, he's told you that he's had secrets from you, but he's still kept them.
Well then, yeah, I'm gonna go find my dad.
Wonderful. Give me an investigation check as you search this palatial estate for your father.
Am I? It's 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
If your father is expecting you, as you believe he would be, like, you don't think there's a way that he hasn't heard something went down at the benefit. He's going to be in his office.
Okay, then I go to his office.
A long trek up the central hallway, the middle wing of the house.
Mm-hmm.
About quarter-mile walk to tall wooden doors, 2 stories high, with a little 8-foot tall door set into them.
Okay, I'm gonna knock at the door, and just so you know, I'm still wearing my little suit jacket.
Yes.
I haven't taken that off yet.
All right.
Daddy.
Noted. Come in.
Okay. Hey. I'm going to crocodile tears.
Go ahead and give me deception.
Can I guidance? Can I use guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know that there's a chance your dad will spot your spell casting.
Then never mind.
You know that he's got.
Deception?
You know your father has implants that allow him to see the use of solarium.
Okay. You said it was deception?
Yes. You need to beat a 17.
Oh.
As you begin to cry, and your father looks at you. Straighten up, Aurora. I raised you better than that.
People just started attacking, and I was confused, and I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to uphold our family name. I was trying to do, this is my first solo act, and then it just went to shit.
Well, I believe it is important that you keep a cool head when things, as you put it, go to shit. Else you may find that next time the cost is more than a few lacerations to veterans.
Is he mad at me?
Give me an insight.
I feel like the DC is really low.
I'll tell you this: the DC is very low for some information, a little higher for more information, and a lot higher for full information.
Okay, I always suck. Is the 9 the dot on the bottom?
9 is the dot on the bottom.
Okay.
Wherever the dot is, that is the bottom of the number.
So it's 11.
So it's 11. So with an 11, you hit the DC 5 to know that your father always seems a little mad at you.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And you've hit the DC 10 to know he's definitely disappointed right now.
Ooh.
But you don't think he's upset with you. Maybe some more work in such a line would prepare you better.
I just don't want to be excluded from these things because I have like normal emotions.
We can't afford to be normal, Aurora. We must be extraordinary. With our word, levels rise and fall. Would you want a normal person to have that influence?
I'm gonna very like I hate my dad go, no.
As I thought. Now, and he's going to stand up from his desk and walk towards you. Hold your cheek in the palm of his hand. Are you going to be the extraordinary daughter I know you can be?
I'm gonna put my head down and say, yes, father.
Good.
Like, yes, father.
And he pats you on the cheek, leans down, kisses you on the top of the head. I believe Lillian has prepared a bath for you. As soon as I got the call that something had happened, I made sure the spa staff were fully ready. And
Okay.
Mikhail will be here to tutor you in swordplay this afternoon, or this evening.
Okay. I'm going to...
Perhaps he can teach you when to draw the blade and when to run. Your life is far more valuable than a truck, my dear.
Then I'm going to go to take a bath. Also, what did you say the person who's
the tutor?
Yeah.
Michelle. Michel.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go to Lillian.
All right. You head back to your wing, rather. And you see that in your private bath, Lillian has prepared a lovely bubble bath. Jet's keeping it warm. And you can see the glittering of crystals meant to soothe the body and promote relaxation in the water.
I am going to look at Lillian and start to actually tear up. And honestly, like hug her and say, the truck got away and that's good. And I tried to help without seeming like I was helping. But I killed somebody.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. You were supposed to just be able to stay out of the way.
I tried.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sure you did, darling. But perhaps it would be wise to consider that sometimes if people don't ask for help, it's because they don't need it. And all you're going to do by helping is hurt yourself.
But I want to do more. I don't want to just stand by while my family destroys other people.
Well, and
for
she,
the sake of being extraordinary.
yeah, and she, while hugging you, starts to lower you into the bath. Don't worry about the clothes. We'll toss them anyway. They're all stained in blood.
No, just so you know, I was gonna mention this. The second I got in there, I just stripped down.
Okay. Yeah, she like guides you into the bath, begins massaging your scalp. Well, now that you're blooded, maybe you want to be a little bit more involved, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe you come out with me next time I go on a run. Nothing complicated, just an information run. Just
Yeah.
reporting in.
Okay.
I'll introduce you to my boss.
Okay.
Maybe he can get you some jobs that are more to your liking, rather than just whatever your father says and whatever papers come across your desk.
But I don't want to have my status, my influence, my name
That's
put
all we're
over
using.
these things.
Well, that's all we're using you for right now, Aurora. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you.
And I'm
What I'm
okay
saying
with
is,
that.
I can introduce you to my boss, and maybe we can find you some different work. Something that doesn't require status, influence, or name.
Okay.
Let you disappear for a little bit.
That sounds amazing. Now,
When you say that now, wait till you see it out there.
you know what else sounds amazing? Why don't you leave me alone with these jets for a little bit, and then we'll get back to.
All right, Miss Aurora. You know what? Let me. And she puts some music on and walks out.
Thank you.
As she leaves the door, she's like, "Wait, let me." Turns the volume up.
I'm
And
like,
we will
you know,
cut back to a now empty. I guess we can't even really call it a repair shop anymore. Chop shop.
Yup.
Archie, the truck is gone. The case is gone. The gang is gone. And you are alone. Have you moved up to your studio yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's moved up to his little fucking studio junker apartment that he lives above.
Yeah. People died today, Archie.
Yeah. I think he's just kind of like
not just guards.
bystanders. I think he's not like the way he's mentally processing it is like he's just like kind of he doesn't have a bed frame. He doesn't have the money for it. Like all the money he makes basically goes like what? All right,
Food
he's
and gill.
poor.
No,
Yeah,
I get
food
it.
and
It's
gill.
food and gill.
Food, gill, rent, like the bare necessities. Like that's all like
Yeah, sorry.
he's
Food,
kinda
gill, mortgage.
yeah. Like
For the house
So
you
he's-
don't live in.
exactly. So he's just kind of like sitting on his mattress that is on the floor, just like staring directly to the wall that's in front of him, just like barely even thinking, just like kind of just trying to mentally process what the fuck happened while he's coming down from this high.
Yeah. And for Archie, this high really manifested as hyperfixation.
Yeah.
What's Archie fixating on right now? As that come down really hits and his brain reverts back to what he knows best, which is finding something to worry about.
I think he's more worried about like what comes next. Like he's trying to think of his best options for what he's probably going to try to spend his money on. And I think the other thing he's also worried about is that he told his dad that he was definitely going to be at that golf outing. And now he has to come up with a cover story for what the fuck distracted him from it in the first place.
You gonna pick that up, Archie?
Oh, yeah, he's going to pick it up. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Archie, you okay? Didn't see you at the outing.
Yeah, no.
Things kind of got crazy.
Yeah, no.
We,
I got.
there was some sort of portal mishap, and
Oh shit.
then there was a bunch. There's a gang. There's like a gang war,
Oh,
and someone
fuck.
stole a truck.
Damn, that's wild.
I'm gonna say give me deception with advantage since you're on the phone.
That's a 16.
Your dad's not great at insight.
Okay.
On a 19 on the die, though.
Fuck.
Archie, what's wrong?
Oh.
You sound tired.
No, it was a really, really busy day at the shop. Like, we just got hit with a bunch of influx today. It's just...
I thought you said you were taking the day off.
I was.
That's why we were going to go golfing.
I was.
I understand. I understand. You're a business owner. Things come up.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I miss spending time with my boy.
I miss you too, Pop.
Maybe you could come by tomorrow. We could work on those. Work on some arm plans.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That'd be awesome. I'd love that.
Maybe we could find a way to get it. Like maybe get the low cost plastoids to work.
Yeah.
That way it's a little more affordable.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Maybe we could try to do something. I know a few wires got loose again, so I got to fix that up too. If you want to help me figure that out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you've got wires loose, Archie, could you stop by for dinner in like an hour or so?
I would. I made plans with someone. I can't really just bail on them right now.
Oh, well, if you've got plans, that's okay. Yeah, it was just a thought. Just a thought, Archie.
Yeah. No, but I'll swing by tomorrow for sure.
Tomorrow? All right.
Yeah.
I'll expect to see you bright and early. We got to do some
Yeah.
gardening tomorrow too, so I want to get that arm fixed up before the sun gets too high.
Yeah, I gotta help Mom out with that. I'll do that.
All right. Well, you sure everything's okay? You're just busy?
Yeah. No, everything's great.
All right. Bye, son. I love you.
Later, Dad. Love you too, Dad.
He hangs up.
All right.
About 5 minutes pass, you get a text from your mom. I'm
Oh,
glad to hear you're okay. Please let me and your dad know if you have to cancel plans ahead of time. We worry, you know. You can always move back home with us if you need like some stability or something. Yeah, if you can just come stay for a little bit if you need a break. And these are coming through like one line text.
one by one. I know the type.
Yes. Your mother thinks that she can only type enough text to fill one line, so she will stop it in the middle of a word and hit send, and then continue the text.
I love that for her so much. I'm gonna text her back. Will do, Mom. We'll be there tomorrow. See you then. XOXO. Send. And then after he hits send, he's gonna take one deep breath and just let out one large fucking primal scream, and then collect himself so he can get ready to get dinner with Tony.
All right, Archie, you let out this primal scream. Deep breath. Look over to the wardrobe where all of your clothes hang up.
Yeah.
What's the fit? What's the date night fit?
Ooh. He's gonna opt to get his nicer looking canvas jacket, which just has
same fit, just slightly less oil stained.
Same fit, but yeah, it's less holes, it's just like physically looking nicer. It's not like
It's not nice. It's not a nicer
Material-wise
outfit.
nicer. It's not a nicer outfit. It's just put together nicer.
Yeah.
Like
Archie picked out
stained.
an outfit that he looked good in and then bought 10 copies of it and said, this one is the nice one.
You don't have to roast me like that on live, Chip. Please.
I was roasting myself. I have 8 of this shirt.
I also have 8 of the same shirt I cycle through for work. You don't have to fucking roast me like this. Tone. Yeah, it's just like his less dirty work clothes. Like he reserves like at least one of those carbon copies to not do work in.
Well, and hey, you're planning on working tonight anyway. You should wear work clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
But Tony swings by about 30 minutes after you're ready to pick you up, knocks on the door of your apartment. He's come into the garage itself.
Yeah.
Hey,
you can walk in
Sid
and
gave
unlock.
me his key. I hope that's okay.
Of course.
You didn't know Sid had a key.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Here, you can have it. I don't
Nah,
want to keep. No, I don't want to keep your key.
If Sid gave it to you, he gave it to you for a reason. It's fine.
Well, he gave it to me because he knew I was coming back here.
Fair enough. I'll take it then.
It's your key. It's your key for the garage.
Oh, it's directly just my fucking
It's fully your key.
copy. He copped it from me early. He just stole my fucking key.
You think back to the last time you had your key. Like, you didn't lock the garage up today.
Fucking Sid. All right, whatever.
And you realize, wait, last time I had my key was before Gil left yesterday. Because I didn't lock up last night either.
So anyone could have just walked into my shop.
Oh yeah,
taken
fully.
Everything and just dipped.
Fully.
Great. That's amazing. I love that little detail. All right.
Yeah. I rolled a
We're
sleight of
gonna
hand
move
check
on.
for Gil the first time he was introduced.
The most important thing is, did he take any copies of your outfit?
Yeah, you see Tony's actually fully dressed and no, I'm kidding.
Oh, that'd be so
I'm
funny.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
No, this is only the second date. They're not at that stage of the relationship yet.
Christ. Anyway, moving on.
All right. But Tony has you hop on the bike. Did you have anywhere you wanted to eat, or?
No, let's head. I think Archie's a little paranoid about the interactions earlier, so he's gonna like suggest going to MSG's just to like keep a fucking eye.
Yeah, I mean,
Make
it's
sure
a Friday
everything's
night.
chill.
Things should be pretty busy over there. We should fit right in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take off.
All right.
And you roar up the highway to MSG's. Mark,
Yes.
leaving Archie's shop, what do you do?
Wheel. I figure out where I'm at, and I go, and I start walking toward my restaurant.
Yeah.
Try to get or nearest payphone if there is. Are there payphones?
You were given your phone and stuff back.
Okay.
And there, we have, thanks to Yakruta, established that there were, unless you didn't give it back when Tony asked you to, Yakruta.
I don't think I did.
No, they didn't.
All right. You head for the nearest payphone. Does Mark carry solid chits on him, or does he keep it on his datapad account?
I'd say he keeps it on
He keeps some physicals.
Yeah. Keep some physicals and a mixture of the two. Yeah.
All right.
Practical.
Mark, you find yourself a pay pad since we've established those exist. And yeah, you can place a call. You know that you're not close by the shop by any means anymore, but you're not very close to your restaurant either.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Probably
go
about
ahead.
half there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give Double Z a call.
Hey, Mark, you okay? You went missing, dude. Where are you?
How'd you know it was me?
Who else is going to call me from an unknown number? Who else has my number?
That's very fair. Will, things went south. I can explain a bit more when we're in person and in a more secure area. Meet you back at the restaurant. Meet you back at the restaurant.
Do you need me to come pick? Or you said you're safe? You need me to pick you up?
Yeah, I'm safe. I'm on the corner of Yada Yada and not so much.
Yada Yada. Mark, that's halfway across the district.
Yeah, I know. I can explain more when we link up. I'm gonna keep walking.
Are you on foot?
No. Yeah, currently.
Mark, you are not walking that far. I'll be there. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Yada and what?
Yada Yada, not so much.
Yada and not so much. Gosh, I'll be there in an hour and a half.
I'm gonna walk toward the restaurant, and we'll just meet halfway.
Okay, fine. I'll meet you in an hour and 15 minutes.
I just keep walking.
About an hour and 15 minutes. Actually, sorry, about an hour and 10 minutes later, you can tell he's been speeding a little. Double Z pulls up in his VW hover bus. Mark, you good?
Yeah, I pull out. Well,
is that your blood?
No. Yes. Maybe.
Some of it?
It was a blur, yeah. There was some combat. We got pulled through. There was some driving.
Yeah, I saw you guys get pulled through. I've never been so glad that I can't make par.
Never good.
I tell you, it's the compensator in this arm joint. It just, ever since they put it in, it just doesn't swing quite right anymore. I've got a slice to the... What am I talking about? Okay, what the fuck happened? Why didn't you come back?
I do happen to know someone that could help you with that now. Well, here's a sit rep.
You know, this is like, to be clear, this, if you got the arm joint out, this is not like a full arm replacement. This is like the shoulders replacement.
Oh, okay. So here's a sit rep. It was a theft. It wasn't an attack at the memorial meeting or anything. It was a theft of we're secure in your VW, right?
I mean, I don't sweep it for bugs or anything, but I don't know why anyone would bug me.
Fair. And I pulled a. You said a solar chip is a month's worth of solar chip is just like one card, right? One playing card.
One
size?
Business card.
One business card size.
Yep.
And they gave me 6 months. Okay. So I try to discreetly like pull them out of my pocket without it showing through any of the windows. They still.
I mean, these things aren't like illegal to have.
Okay.
Most people have some of these.
Okay.
You need one. Everybody try. Well, most people try to get one every month. There's some weirdos who are like, no, I want the flares to mutate me as much as possible.
Sure. Okay. Pulls them out and shows them. Well, it was a theft of these. They had quite a large chunk in that truck. And
Okay.
I'm thinking they're going to make a good chunk of credits off of that. And I'm thinking...
Mark, are you telling me you robbed a chit truck?
I didn't rob anyone. I got knocked the fuck out.
Where'd you get those chips?
They paid me off not to say anything. I don't really care one way or another where the chips
Okay,
where the chips
who
go.
paid you? Oh no, if they paid you off not to say, don't tell me anymore. I don't want this coming down on my head, Mark.
Fair.
What are you gonna do if they think you've talked and they rock up to the shop? They rock up to the restaurant.
Yeah, it would cause some trouble. Yeah.
What are you gonna do if you get caught? What if those chips have trackers on them or something? And
Anyway,
the Synarchy comes after you.
You got any way we can check?
No, I don't steal solar chips. I mean, I guess I might know a guy.
Best be safe to check them just to be sure, I suppose. Kids.
Yeah, how many did you get? How many did you get?
They gave me 6.
I mean, that's decent to keep quiet. That's 6 months you don't got to worry about buying it.
Extra money for the shop too.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just go down there and see if he's around. Or shit, no. Why don't we go after closing tonight? He works late. He works weird hours. We can't even, well, with the chips, I guess. No, we can't really afford to take a Friday night off.
No, we can't. It's one of our busiest nights.
The afternoon was hard enough to pencil in the budget. Let's get back to it.
The day's hard work.
Hey, it's honest work. More than those guys can say, right? And you see, and I think even your passive insight is above. You have a wisdom higher than 10, or 10 or above.
Wisdom. Yeah, my wisdom is 11.
Wisdom is 11. Just on a passive insight of 10, you can see Zed's face tighten. Like, the stress is present yet again. Like, the stress that's faded a little bit over the last week, it's back in full force. Well, yeah. Hey, we'll figure it out, Mark, right? We always do.
Always have.
Hey,
Always will.
We caught that Nexus guy by figuring it out, right? Stuck between 2 voltage traps and a dropping spike and a dropping set of spikes, and we made it out of there. We make it out of this, right?
Yeah, we've had closer scrapes. Especially with that pitfall and those pungy spikes. Can't believe somebody would use such prehistoric traps.
Gosh. I honestly think it was even more embarrassing when we found out that they were made of carved pool noodles.
Never did figure out how they get them so sharp.
And they still, how can something be that sharp, made of foam, and not pierce skin? You have to pick at least two of those. I get one impossibility at a time, right?
It just doesn't make sense.
You can be foam and not pierce skin. You can be that sharp and somehow not pierce skin. You can't be all three. God. I think they had some illusion tech or something for that one.
I don't know. Falling around generator.
I don't know. Let's get back to work. And you drive back towards the restaurant. Yakruta. Final scene of the night. As you head out of Archie's shop and off into the wild blue yonder. Wild gray yonder. What you doing?
I think she just goes straight home. She has what she needs, so I think she'll go home.
Yeah. On your way home, you get another message from your handler. We need to talk.
She'll send back in all capital letters, bold and italicized at the same time. Yeah, I'd say.
Underlined. Okay.
If you could get 36-point font in a text, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
I'll be at yours in 20.
Yeah, and she'll make sure to include like the little fist emoji next to a face.
Have your burn bag ready.
Burn bag, got it. So she'll just head home.
Yeah. You head home. You get there. You're only about 10 minutes away. When you get this text, you've got about 10 minutes to throw whatever you want in a bag before he gets there.
I feel like she actually keeps a packed bag.
Cool. You have 10 minutes to pack anything that. Yeah, you have 10 minutes to pack anything that isn't already in the bag that you want. So if your crew has anything sentimental, it would be out. If not, cool.
Yeah, a completely antiquated MP3 player that only works.
It's a Zune.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's a Zune, and it only works by a potato battery that she learned how to make when she was young, and she grabs all of those pieces and sticks it in the bag too.
Full potato battery in the bag.
Yep.
The potato has eyes growing out of it by now because fresh potatoes are hard to come by. There's not a lot of deep soil to plant them in.
Yeah, it's probably not even a real potato, but hey.
It's a real potato. It's bioengineered to grow in 2 inches of dirt.
It's the literal interpretation of potato. It's a potato, not a potato. That's what you have. You have a potato.
Yes, exactly that.
All right. The official biggest chip brand of this world is now Slay Potato Chips.
Slay! MSG has tomatoes at Slay to put on his sandwiches. Tomatoes.
You know what? You joke. Now canon to this world. If you say anything else, I will correct you in character.
Oh, no, that's what I mean.
Potato and tomato are...
I love making things like that canon. Oh.
Potato, tomato.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think she'll just pack up her... She doesn't have, like, it's not a place that has personal effects. It's very, very minimal for exact reasons such as, like, she keeps a bug-out bag in the front closet. Probably the only closet in the place since it's very small.
Yeah, you've got a closet. You've got a closet, a bed, a dresser, a bathroom.
Yeah. So she'll probably grab her antiquated music player, toss it in her bag. It probably really doesn't run on a potato battery, but
No. All right. You have your burn bag ready to go. Sitting there on the edge of the bed. You hear a key turn in the lock and hear the door open. And Grumash walks in, stooping his head a little to pass through the door. Yukuruda, ready to go?
Yep, ready as I'll ever be.
All right. He pulls a little wand out, sweeps the room. All right, no bugs yet. Your drop was intercepted.
Oh, lovely.
Those orders weren't ours.
The drop for the job I just did.
Yes, those orders were not ours.
Great. So let's get out of here quickly. And
All right, let's go.
I think she'll push past him to go out the door first. And on a 19 acrobatics, she wants to do like a little hop, skip, and kick him in both of the shins on the way out the door. She's been saving that.
Okay. Yeah, you hop, skip, kick him in both the shins. I'll say on a 19, you even make it look accidental if you want.
Oh, no, very deliberate.
All right. Hop, skip,
Very
kick him
like
in the
a-
shins.
Yeah, like a little ballerina move, you know, where they're really light on their feet. And she just like,
All right. Here we go. And he unslings a bag from his back. Unzips a duffel. You said you headed out for you left first.
yeah, I'll step out the door in front of him.
All right. What you don't see on the other side of the bed is Grumash dumping a body in the room. And pulling two cables out of the electric socket, tying them together. All right. We got about 20 minutes. We got about 20 minutes to get downstairs and get your face changed.
That sounds exciting. I've always wanted to keep up with the Kardashians, so
It's actually the Kardashians.
That one's not canon. And that is where we're going to end this session of Concentricity Echoes of Eden. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I've been your GM Chipper. With me tonight, as always, I have Gabby, Maggie, Hooli, and Vinny. All of our names end in a Y sound. I never noticed that.
Except yours, Chip.
Well, okay, my actual name does.
Chippy.
Yep, that's my real legal name, Chippy.
Chippy.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, I got a cousin who worked for Microsoft back in the 90s. Clippy,
Oh,
you might know him.
Jesus.
And now that I'm done doing bits, thank you. You've been a great crowd. Thanks for putting up with us tonight. We'll see you Monday night for
No, we
Delirium.
won't. We're on break on
See you Monday. We're on break on Monday. We'll see you Thursday night for Gilded Destinies. We won't see you next Friday. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Am I doing my math right? 2 weeks on a Saturday for our Trevor Project charity stream.
Oh.
Please come check us out. You can hit us up on our Discord. Check us out on Hooli's Twitter. I'm horrible about posting there. I'll try to get something up soon. Oh no. Why am I full screen? Who's done this to me? Who's done this to me?
Oh, it's on you!
God.
Oh, it's on you!
Cut the fucking cameras. Jesus.
Cut the cameras.
Dead ass.
All right, later, gang. Thanks for being here.